ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. A soldier killed a monk with a spear as he was wandering on the borders. So, for people who have seen that killing, they felt very sad about the monk who was killed by the soldier. But seeing it as a killing is in fact an illusion, because for the monk it is not a death. For the monk it is, the death is a meeting point with the divine. The monk could see only the divine in the spear or sword of the soldier which killed him. So, for others it is a reality. Killing is a reality. But for the monk it is a meeting point with the divine. So, how could the monk could see that kind of divinity in the spear or sword which has become a cause for his body's death? See, the existence or the divinity has protected him. You may ask how he was protected when he was killed by the soldier. The existence or divinity has protected him in the sense that when he is being killed, he could see only the divinity. That way, he died out of bliss, with the awareness of God, with the awareness of the Creator. So, how he could achieve or realize this kind of awakening, which has not left him even at the crucial point of the death of the body? Because he has surrendered himself to the creation, to the God, to the existence. So, surrender means there is no more I, and no more I means utter emptiness. Utter emptiness just occurs just it happens in anybody who has surrendered his I, the feeling of I, to the divinity. He says, now you only exist. When he says only you, the I is dissolved and disappears. So, in that sense, there is nobody who is to be protected in him because he has become complete emptiness. In that sense, in that kind of the situation, in that kind of mental and psychological awareness of the divinity, the existence, the whole of existence protects him. So, that is the real surrender. You see, what we feel and what we think the surrender is not the surrender. Surrender means you have to destroy your ego, the feeling of I. So, we go to the temple. Why we go to the temple? We go to the temple, we ask for some petty things. As long as there is a demand or desire, the question of forming or going to a temple does not arise. This way, you will not be purified. No purification or transformation happens in us. Going to the temple means you go to the temple only to offer thankfulness. You go to the temple and pray to the God only out of gratitude. So, when that prayer, this kind of prayer emanates from the depth of your heart, it is the real song of the divine. So, as long as man goes to the temple to ask for petty things, only he is asking for misery. Anything you ask, it causes misery and suffering. Because whatever you are enjoying and whatever you are receiving from the God, what merit do we have to receive those kinds of showers of grace? There is no merit in our actions, in our attitude, in our behaviors to deserve what we are receiving. When you examine yourself, when you reconcile your own life, when you introspect your own life, you realize that we do not deserve what we have now. It is out of pure mercy of the Lord we are able to enjoy this life and the gifts of life which He has been showering all through. So, why do you ask? Because when you ask, your begging bowl never gets filled. Because whatever you ask, it brings misery. So you go on asking repeatedly, and begging bowl becomes empty only all the time. So go to the temple in thankfulness, out of gratitude. Thank the God for all the gifts which has been showering on you. Then only you can purify yourself and transform all your desires into gratitude and bliss. So, surrender means the feeling of I is not there. When the Ganges flow into the sea, do you call it annihilation of the Ganges? No, it is merging into the sea. The Ganges thought before it has got two banks, so it is limited, it is narrow. But at the point of meeting and merging into the ocean, then the Ganges realized that it is in fact the annihilation of the boundaries. Now it is boundless. It has become boundless by merging into ocean. Similarly, the soldier who killed the monk, in fact, helped the monk to reach his home, to realize his unity with all pervading divinity. The Ganges of the monk flowed into the ocean of bliss and divinity. That is surrender of the monk. That is the surrender of a true seeker. So, the surrender results in ultimate protection of you by the existence. So, thank you.